What Tyler Herro has been doing in these NBA playoffs is nothing short of legendary, and I definitely think he has every right to live in the moment. This was a Miami Heat team that last season finished as the 10th seed in the Eastern Conference. They missed the playoffs. Everybody thought this was going to be a Heat team that was going to be a rebuilding project. Well, everybody except perhaps the Miami Heat. Now one of the best basketball cultures in the NBA, this Heat team is serious. Because not only does this team have the defense, they also have the offense to match it. And just because their players aren't superstars just yet, who's to say they won't be? Now, before I go any further, I have to give a major shout out to IA Productions for letting me use their NBA mix. After this video, be sure to subscribe to them and show them mad love. A lot of you guys may not know, but I actually started off as an NBA mix maker. It's a long story. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You will not want to miss another Get Like Coop video. And that's facts. Now, if you guys love NFL content, be sure to subscribe to my NFL channel. The link is in the description below. Also, I've been streaming a ton. The link to my stream is also in the description below. Lastly, guys, it would mean a ton to me if you could like this video. It helps me grow, and it shows me that you really enjoy my content. Now that we got that out the way, we have to talk Tyler Herro. Tyler Herro, with a career high 37 points in the NBA playoffs. And not just in the NBA playoffs, in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. There's only one player 20 years or younger to do what Herro has done before, and that's Magic Johnson when he dropped 42 points in 1980. We have to go that far back to find a game equal or better to Tyler Herro's. That's kind of ridiculous. To be fair, Derrick Rose also dropped 36 in 2009, but that wasn't in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics made such a big mistake in the way they started off guarding Tyler Herro, and for most of the game, it was so frustrating to watch. But from a basketball standpoint, I love to watch Tyler Herro take advantage of everything that the Celtics brought at him. I'm going to touch on what I'm talking about in just a second. Let's take a second to go back and look at the 2019 NBA draft. There were 12 players taken before Tyler Herro. I want to know right now, of the players I'm about to name, what players would you still take before Tyler Herro? Zion Williamson goes number 1 overall. Ja Morant goes number 2. RJ Barrett goes number 3. DeAndre Hunter number 4. Darius Garland number 5. Jarrett Culver 6. Kobe White 7. Jackson Hayes 8. Rui Hachimura 9. Cam Reddish 10. Cam Johnson 11. PJ Washington 12. And then finally we have the man, the myth, the legend Tyler Herro going number 13 to the Miami Heat. To say Tyler Herro was a steal simply isn't giving this high-level basketball player enough props. I think the NBA bubble has been great. We've been seeing so many players step things up, from Jamal Murray to a handful of other guys, just truly start to take their game to another level. Talking about Tyler Herro this early in his career, doing this is just ridiculous because we go back to his NBA draft comparison, and he's compared to Stauskas and Joe Harris. His evolution is just so unreal, but he's always been a bucket. It just feels like now he's doing it on a bigger stage. I mean, the 2019 NBA draft was just a year and some change ago. NBADraft.net said this regarding Tyler Herro's strengths. He's an offensive-minded shooting guard with spurt ability and a willingness to hunt for his shot. Excels at setting up defenders when running off of multiple screens. Has developed a step-back jump shot that allows him to create his own space to get a look within the offense. Has shown major growth on defense and can be an absolute terror in the passing lanes. I feel like everything that NBADraft.net projected about Tyler Herro was on display tonight. While some people did compare him to Joe Harris or maybe Nick Stauskas, there were some people who compared Tyler Herro closer to Devin Booker. Somebody that if you ask Tyler Herro, he'll be the first to tell you that's somebody that he wanted to play like coming into the NBA. But now things are getting a little scary because I'm starting to see some fans think that Tyler Herro could potentially end up being better than D-Book. And we all know exactly how D-Book is. One of the best 3-level scorers in the NBA. Absurdly talented shot creator, just like our guy, Tyler Herro. And check this out, it's not just fans that think that Tyler Herro could potentially end up better than Devin Booker. There have been reports that the Miami Heat feel the exact same way. Again, I want you guys to hit the comments and let me know, do you think Tyler Herro could potentially end up better than Book? If you guys couldn't tell by now, Herro is not short on confidence. He was so confident that earlier in the season, he wanted to guard Book by himself. To quote Jimmy Butler, he said, yeah, he told me to get out the way. Think about that. I was like, yo, I got Book. And he was like, nah, go over there. I was like, okay. I mean, that's why you gotta love the kid, man. He backs down from no challenge, and he likes that. He wants to be a two-way guy, and he's very capable of doing it. He's a hard worker. Whatever you ask him to do, to the best of his ability, I promise you, he's going to try and do it. You have to love Herro's mentality, especially in a very young player, and you have to love Jimmy Butler's mentality and getting this whole team to buy in on the defensive side of the basketball. Herro's 37-point performance today was great for a number of reasons. Whether you want to talk about the efficiency, 37 points, 14 of 21 from the field, that's 66.7%, and he shot 5 of 10 from the three-point line. He did this also on what felt like relatively low usage. A lot of what Tyler Herro did was just high IQ basketball. The Celtics covered him in a way that I don't think they should do going forward. I know hindsight is 20/20, but when you have a guy that can create in the mid-range area and can create coming off a screen like Tyler Herro, you simply don't want to guard him with the drop back coverage. I know it's been incredibly efficient for some teams throughout the regular season, but I just don't think it's the way you want to guard Tyler Herro. He's too good of a shooter, again, too good of a shot creator, and he has the ball handling ability to get to where he wants on the floor. Not only did we see Herro attack this coverage in many different ways, but it also allowed him to get into the paint and get a feel for the game. Once you hit a few shots, very easy shots, those mid-range shots Tyler Herro was hitting and creating for himself, that's easy. That's second nature to him. When you're a basketball player, when you're a bucket like Tyler Herro, you gotta force this guy into tough shots. You don't want to let him see the ball go through the basket. Just felt like he could do whatever he wanted, whether that would be attacking the basket for a strong finish or just a short pull-up, a shot that he's routinely used to hitting, or just making a play and keeping the ball moving for the Miami Heat, keeping the defense off balance. I have to say, this Miami Heat team is so special. It's not a one-person team. If you guys want to talk data, in Herro's first 13 playoff games, he has yet to record a single-digit game. If you guys think Herro is good now, I have a strong feeling that the show is just getting started, as it is for a lot of this Miami Heat roster. Now, I have to give the Celtics some love too. I love watching Jaylen Brown play. I really like Jason Tatum, but I think he takes some of the toughest shots in the NBA, and that scares me just a little bit. Not saying that he can't knock them down. Sometimes I feel like I'd just like to see Tatum get some easier baskets, whether that be resulting from plays or working himself into position to take very easy shots. Lastly, I can't say enough about the Heat. Analytics have to love this team. You have one of the top defenses in the league with the second best three-point shooting team in the regular season, just littered with shot creators and shot makers all over the floor. Jimmy Butler, Herro, Dragic, the list goes on. Be sure to click the video on the screen right now. Be sure to subscribe. I'm Get Like Coop, and I am out.